What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 3 of the Level 11 series with Harold Wood Athletic. I have now completed the season with Harold Wood. As everyone remember, I was around 4th or 5th in the first after the first half of the season. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll go straight into the fixtures. As you can see, they weren't too bad again. Last game was a 2-0 home defeat against Bishop Stortford Swifts. We then took on Hannakins Farm and lost 3-2 at home. Let's wait for this to load up. Shane Mitchell puts 1-0 up in the 5th minute. Will Turl made it 2-0 in the 20th minute. On the stroke of half time, Graham Sharp pulled one back for Hannakins. In the second half, Adrian Osman on the 69th minute equalised for Hannakins, and then in the 88th minute, Seb Clapham completed the turnaround for him to give him a 3-2 win and my second defeat in 2 games. It's 10 shots to 7 in their favour. They had 3 on target to my 2, and it's 50% possession each. We then followed that up with our third defeat in a row, 3-1 away defeat at Ensign. Jamie Oliver put White Ensign 1-0 up in the 53rd minute. Tim Gamble then made it 2 on the hour mark and doubled his tally just 2 minutes later to make it 3. And Shane Mitchell pulled us one back with just 11 minutes to go. It's 11 shots to 5 in their favour. They had 4 on target to my none, and I had 53% possession. We then followed that up with a 2-0 win at Harold Hill. Suppose you could class it as a derby, I don't actually know. Bill Whitman own goal put us 1-0 up on the stroke half time. There were just 19 minutes to go. John Borg made it 2 to give us our first 3 points of the section. It's 12 shots to 6 in their favour. I had 1 on target to their none. That's 50% possession each. We then followed that up by drawing 1-1 at home to Calvin and Hatch. Shane Mitchell puts 1-0 up in the 56th minute, and then Roy Marrow equalised for Calvin with just 15 minutes to go. We also had Ashley Probets, our left back, injured after just 3 minutes. 7 shots to 5 in my favour. I had 5 on target to their 2, and I had 52% possession. We then made it 3 defeats out of 5 with a 1-0 home defeat to Frenford Senior. Tyler Edgar putting them 1-0 up in the 4th minute. Wayne Gillespie gets injured for them in the 12th, but surprise, surprise, no goals for us after the injury. 11 shots to 7 in their favour. They had 4 on targets to my 3 and 58% possession. We then won 1-0 in Newbury Forest, I think is how you say it. Jamie Memes goal in the 13th minute, the only goal of the game, and our first 3 points. Our second 3 points, of the section. 10 shots to 7 in my favour. I had 3 on target to their 2, and they excuse me, I had 53% possession. We then followed that up with a 2-1 home win against Buckhurst Hill. Daniel Boateng put us 1-0 up in the 23rd minute from the penalty spot, and we were 1-0 up at half time. Mark Bleasdale equalised just before the hour mark for Buckhurst, and then in added on time, Cameron Mannerings put through his own nets to give us a 2-1 win and to make it 2 wins out of 2. 12 shots to 6 in their favour. They had 7 on target to my 1 and had 51% possession. So to come away with 3 points there is bloody lucky. We then drew 0-0, annoyingly home to Wadham Lodge, who were bottom at the time. Joshua Kasky was injured for Wadham on the half-hour mark. It was 6 shots to 3 in their favour. We both had 3 each on target. I had 51% possession. We then made it 4 games unbeaten by winning 2-1 at May and Baker Club, who I believe were top at the time. Ola Rushton put May and Baker 1 up in the 2nd minute, and just Ketos equalised for us just after the hour mark, and then in added on time in the second half it was 2-1, and he came away with 3 points. 10 shots to 9 in my favour. I had 5 on target to their 4, and I had 62% possession. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw with Southminster St Leonard's. Shane Mitchell put us 1-0 up in the 9th minute, and we were able to hold out, but not for long enough there, as in the first minute of added on time in the second half, Willie John Mayer pulled Southminster's level to give it a 1-1 draw. 7 shots to 6 in my favour. We had 3 each on target. I had 52% possession. We then won 4-2 at Riley to make it 6 games unbeaten. Ryan Crooks put Riley 1-0 up in the 6th minute. Lee Warner equalised in the 9th minute. Daniel Boateng then just put us in front just 60 seconds later. Warner then got his second of the game in the 59th minute. Daniel Boateng was then injured in 70 Surprise, surprise. 3 minutes later, Tommy James made it 3-2. Thankfully, with 5 minutes to go though, Warner completed his hat-trick to give us 4-2 win, and a very important win towards the end of the season. It's 10 shots to 7 in their favour. I had 7 on target to their 5, and I had 54% possession. We then unfortunately suffered a 4-0 defeat in Manfred Way. Sean Dolan put them 1-0 up in the 17th minute. Cole Giddings made it to 2-0 on the half-hour mark. 5 minutes later, he doubled his tally to make it 3-0. And then 5 minutes after half-time, Stacey Ashton made it 4 to give Manfred the 4-0 win. It was 10 shots to 7 in their favour. I had 5 on target to their 3 and 59% possession. And then in the final game of the season, I won 3-1 at Bishop Stortford Swifts. Johnson Ricketts puts 1-0 up in the 25th minute. Scott Paul equalised after an horrendous error from my keeper to make it 1-1. 8 minutes later, Johnson Ricketts was then injured, but thankfully they weren't scoring after that for once. 10 minutes into the second half, Daniel Verity put us 2-1 up. We then had Jamie Emmes injured, with 18 minutes to go. Thankfully again they didn't score, and then with 7 minutes to go, Andy Baird gave us a 3-1 win with a goal 7 minutes from time. 13 shots to 2 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 1 and 57% possession. So that was the end of it, guys. We'll go into the table now, and you'll see how close it was. Check that out. Third, after 1 point behind Manfred Way, 2 points behind Harold Hill, 2 points clear of May and Baker Club. The result that cost us was the 4-0 defeat at Manfred Way. I went into the actual final game of the season needing to win, and I still actually had a chance. Manfred were in second, I was in third, and I actually believe Bishop Stortford Swifts or May Baker Club were in third, and then I was fourth. So I had quite a way to get there. I did go 1-0 up, as I said, in the final game of the season. It was 1-1 after an absolute horrendous error by my keeper. I couldn't believe what he was doing. He had the ball, passed it to my right back passed it to him again. Keeper went to pass it to left back, but passed it straight to their striker, who then made it 1-1. So we were 1-1 at half time. I was actually going up because Manfred were 0-0 over at Rayleigh. Harold Hill were losing, but I couldn't catch them. And then I went 2-1 up, and just as I went 2-1 up, it then showed that Hewlett had put Manfred Way 1-0 up. So I was hoping Rayleigh could come back and equalise, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. And I ended up finishing third in the table, which, to be quite honest, I was quite happy with. I was predicted mid-table. 8th was the media prediction. I'm not actually too sure who the team was to go up. Who was it? So they predicted May and Baker Club second, and Rayleigh to finish first. So neither of those went up. May and Baker finished 4th, and Rayleigh were in 13th. So, you know, that's how it goes. Disappointing to finish third, because I found out, actually, I may have shown it in the previous episode, but I'll confirm it right now because I have now checked everything. To get into the FA Cup, which is what I'd love to do, and the FA Vase, I need to be in level 10 or above. So hopefully getting promotion next season will help. Player stats: no one was there for goals. Will Turl was the second highest average rating with 6.89. Pro Bets had 5 assists, and appearances went to Buckler, my keeper. Played every game despite his horrendous error in the final game. But yeah, so that's not added too badly. Finance wise, we've got 49,000, and we're predicted to have 100,000 at the end of either this season or next season. I'm not quite sure. That's one of the things, actually. Obviously, this low down, you're going to be quite decent for money wise, considering there's no contracts for players. The only problem with that is they're obviously all amateurs, and as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first teamers are currently wanted by other clubs, so that's not great, to be quite honest. So what I'll do, actually, just have a quick shifty all the other leagues in level 11. So we've got Howard Hill and Manfred Way go up. In Dorset Premiers, Westland Sports and Sturminster. Billinge and Crew FC in Cheshire. Renhold United and AFC Kempston in Bedfordshire. Anglian Leagues with Cromer and Kirkley and Pakefield, I suppose that is how you say it. Western League Division 1, I suppose that's actually the West Country one, which is annoying because I was hoping to do Devizes, to be fair. Didn't actually realise they were there. So it's Barnstable, West Midlands, Wellington, Wessex League Division 1, which is Healing. Obviously, slight problem with Western League, there's only one promotion. Quite a few relegations though. Wessex League done that one. United Counties as would be Sussex County, Wycombe, Burnham. Spartan South Midlands is Bedford FC. South West Peninsula's Falmouth and Exmouth. I recognise quite a few teams there, to be fair. Northern League Division 2, we've got Norton and Stockton and Stokesley. Not quite sure why South Shields haven't gone up. That's wise, because they're reserves. Northern Counties East League 1 is Hall Road and AFC Emley. Northwest Counties is Widnes Vikings and Formby. Nunney and Griff and Lichfield in the Midland. Eltham Pass and Crocken Hill, Kent and Victor. Hellenic League Shortwell Reserves, surprisingly, in Clanfield. Hellenic League Division 1 East is Didcot Reserves in Penn. East Midlands, Arnold and Holwell Sports. Eastern Counties, Great Yarmouth and Haverhill. Sandhurst, Aversley and Caliph, something in Combined Counties. English Western is Larkhall. English Wessex is Winchester. United Counties is Newport. Sussex County Lingfield. I believe I'm actually now going all the way above into, I think, level 10, probably. I am. That is... Yep, that's actually into level 10. So it'd be interesting to try and work out, actually, who gets relegated, or what teams come down to us. I should go back to level 11 to confirm the ones below us. So we have Clanford Reserves in Winchester and Hampshire. Hellenic Division 2 West is Highworth Reserves. Humber Premier Scarborough Athletic. Page Celtic and Linford and Liverpool County. Manchester, Royton and Old Tringhams probably. FC Cavaliers and Magdala Amateurs. Broughton and North and Horsebath UN. Kingsland Reserves and Oakham in the Peterborough District. Marlow and Highmore in Reading Football League. Barnes Green Sports, I expect. Spartak, sorry, and Cadbury Athletic in the Midlands. Sussex is Ilford and Billinghurst. Teesside was Hemlington, Smithy, and Great Ayton United. Wearside Football was Richmond T and Jarrow, and then this English FA Cup. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see actually who comes down to our division. Hopefully we can get some decent players if need be as well, and go from there. We'll have a quick shifty at the Premiership actually. So Man U won it over Man City. Then we had Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal, Sunderland, Liverpool in 9th, which isn't too bad. Wigan, Birmingham, Watford. Still got Sky Bet League 1 to be finished. Sky Bet League 2 as well. Kidderminster and Forest Green. Surprise. Okay guys, that is actually it for this episode. Not much really we can look into. Actually, I'll have a look at the Champions League for everyone that normally likes to have a look at that. Chelsea Man U final. Man U smashing Barcelona in the semis. Paris Saint-Germain beat Tottenham in the Europa League. So that is it now for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, would appreciate it all. Tune in next time for what I expect will be a half-season review. There's no point really in doing pre-season. I don't really play that many friendlies last time anyway. So hopefully we can play a few more friendlies. I may not need to change the actual players, to be honest. Maybe bring in a couple. I have to keep it on, make sure I don't lose any. So I expect it will be a half-season review. Be interesting, like I said, to see who comes down. But that's it for this episode, guys. Tune in next time, as I say, for the half-season review. Until then, as always, guys, take it easy.